Alright, you guys, it is Friday and we are off on another backpacking adventure. We've been planning this one, or like been meaning to go on this one since March. It's August. We're in Idaho. There's been horrible wildfires. It's finally looking like the sky is clear and it's time to check off one of these backpacking trips we've been meaning to go on. We've honestly had a bit of a hard summer with the van breakdown and wildfires covering the skies. I'd been experiencing a lot of down moments, so I was really excited to actually get out again into a beautiful area and go exploring for the weekend. All right, we are out on another backpacking adventure. We are going to the Alice-Toxaway loop, which is a very popular trail here in Idaho because there's tons of gorgeous lakes. A lot of people do it as a day hike, but it's 18 miles. We're hoping to sleep at Alice Lake tonight and then Toxaway Lake tomorrow. So that's the plan for the weekend. See how it goes. This trail starts at the Petite Jean Lake. It's gorgeous. It's like a turquoise blue. So you don't even have to go anywhere to get to your first lake, which is lovely. Dylan and I really just started backpacking this past year, and there's been something about it that has been so refreshing and rewarding. You get to wander off into a new area, disconnect from society, and leave all your worries behind. It's like with each new alpine lake or challenging climb, I feel a bit freer and my anxieties just start leaving my body. We're a little bit over halfway in terms of mileage to Alice Lake. We've got like 900 feet to go. Kind of feels like fall, like beautiful temperatures and our surroundings. Wow. What do you need when you're doing an uphill?
Shug.
Shug. Yum. So good. Made it to our first of the lakes. We're like right before Alice Lake. Oh my gosh, stunning. So we've made it to Alice Lake and we have finally picked out a camp spot. You're supposed to be 100 feet away from the water. Not everyone is, let me tell you, but we are. So we found a spot. It has a really good view of everything, of like the lake, and we are far enough away from everything and everyone. There's not so many people here, but there's enough where we had to scope out a spot. This is our spot. There's Dale. Hi, Dale. And the lake. It's all around. Dylan and I are cooking dinner. We set up camp. We put on layers because it's already getting cold because the sun is going below the mountain. And we're going to make biscuits and gravy, and what's that other thing we're making?
Which one do we decide?
I don't know.
Noodle casserole. Chicken noodle casserole.
Sounds good. We're both really hungry. After setting up camp, it was time to settle in for the evening. We made our backpacking dinner of biscuits and gravy, which did leave a little bit to be desired, but we enjoyed sitting by the water and taking in our serene surroundings. I'm always so shocked that more people don't know about Idaho's beauty. It's one of those states that simply gets left behind in conversation, but I believe it's one of the prettiest in the country. There are countless trails, mountains, and alpine lakes in this gorgeous state. Even in the backcountry, you should brush your teeth. The best part of backpacking is cozying up and reading your book once the lights go out. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning. Dylan and I slept in yet again. That's our MO on every backpacking trip, to sleep in on our first morning. We just got out of the tent. It's 10 a.m. But it's nice and warm out, which means hopefully we can swim and hang out here before continuing on further. One of the best parts about backpacking is the amount of time that you get to enjoy a place. When you go on day hikes, you usually have a bit of a time constraint. You hike up, you might stay in an area for an hour or two to enjoy it, and then hike back down to your car. But when you're backpacking, you get to spend as much time as you want in a place. So we had a slow morning where we got to really delight in our surroundings. We made an easy breakfast of oatmeal, because it's not about having a luxurious bed or a fancy meal, but instead enjoying the simplicities of life and getting back to our roots. We swam in the clear blue lakes at the mountain, all without feeling any time constraints or worries about the next place we had to be. We simply just got to be.
Okay, I'm trying to get out.
And after truly taking in this area and enjoying everything we could, we decided it was time to move on to the next lake. All right, well, Alice was beautiful. We love swimming. We would stay longer, but we're gonna head up to the next lake. And there are more lakes on the way, I think. So we're gonna head to Toxaway. It's like 5 miles, maybe 5.5. And that's where we'll set up camp tonight. So today we just have to climb like 1,000 feet up the pass, and then it's all downhill. So it's gonna start out rough. Honestly, the climb up didn't feel that bad, especially when we had stunning views the entire time of bright blue lakes. We made it to the pass, and what do you think? Easy and
Gorgeous.
gorgeous, exactly. Although after hiking in the peak sun hours, we were definitely getting a little bit tired and hungry. So once we got to the lake, I just needed to take a seat. We made it to the lake, and Dylan is now scouting out a camping spot. We have one that's in the shade right here, and you have a view of the lake, kind of, but he's looking to see if there's anything better. It is beautiful. We found a camp spot. It's time to eat lunch. We're starving. 3 p.m. Sunny. Gotta go for a dip, but we found our spot for the rest of the day. For lunch today, we've got some flavored chicken salad. This is buffalo. We also have zesty lemon pepper. We're gonna see how these are. We've never had this brand, Starkist, but I'm hungry. Cheers. It's good. We found a lovely boulder to hang in the sun. Ow, I think a fly just bit my head. But other than that, oh my gosh, I hate flies. Ah! Do you see that? Okay, honestly, it hasn't been that buggy until that moment when a fly bit me. But the perch over the water where we are reading is so nice. If you haven't been to the Sawtooths in Idaho yet, what are you waiting for? Honestly, the saddest part about making this video is that the wildfires I mentioned earlier have exploded since we left. They've destroyed more than 100,000 acres surrounding this area and burned parts of Stanley, one of the cutest mountain towns right next to this trail. It's devastating for the people of Idaho, the wildlife, and the incredible landscape. We have really made it a priority to visit places like these now because sadly, the reality is I'm not sure what the earth will look like in just a few years from now. Fires are burning and the world is changing, so I'm lucky enough to enjoy these things while I can. I'm thankful for the firefighters working hard to protect our planet, and I'm sending my thoughts to all those who are affected in this beautiful state. Good morning. It's 6:25. We're up early to go hiking because we have a long drive ahead of us because our van is done. But hopefully the sun is coming up, so we will see beautiful things on the way.
Shut up.
We had such a wonderful weekend in the Alice-Toxaway area, despite Dylan farting right about here in this video. But we got up early, enjoyed the quiet of the trail, and made it down quickly because we had other places to be, unfortunately. Otherwise, we could have stayed there for longer, swimming, enjoying the sunshine, and forgetting all of our worries. Alice back! How do you feel?
Good. Tired.
Very tired, but ready to go jump in the lake. It's 9:35 and we made it back to the car. It took us 3.5 hours or like 7.7 miles back. Now I'm gonna go change. We're gonna dip in the lake real quick. So good.
That feels pretty good. If you want to go for a dip, yeah.
All right, we backpacked this weekend. We did it. It was amazing, beautiful. And this morning we hiked more than 7.5 miles and took a dip all before 10 a.m.
Now we get to drive all the way to Canada.
Yeah, now we have like 14 hours to drive. But thanks for following along. That was so fun, and we'll see you next time. Thank you guys for watching. I hope to give you an update on the van and the breakdown in our next video. Make sure to follow along so that you can watch all of our adventures and, of course, some of the mishaps on the road.